We're now on the air highway, which is super exciting. I've never driven on the air highway, but Sean has once or twice? 3 times. So this is 4th, which is insane. But there's a few non-negotiables on our trip, and one of them is Sean really wants to see, or we both want to see really, a camel or an eagle. So if we see them at any point, we are getting the drone out, getting the camera out and stopping. A local in town said that there's been a few sightings of camels in the last few days between Norseman and Border Village, so fingers crossed that they want to come out and say hello today. So we've just arrived at the 90-mile straight sign, so we decided to set up the tripod, get a bit of photos. But how exciting, we've made it. We didn't really come prepared, didn't have a sticker, but we'll touch the sign instead, and hopefully that'll be enough, right? But yeah, traveling well, so let's keep going. So we just stopped in at Ute Club to top off our diesel. We didn't really need to get any, but we were just like, might as well top it up while we can, and then we'll fill up across the border tomorrow, where it's gonna drop like 40 cents, so where we can save, we might as well. But basically just stretch the legs and gonna be at camp pretty soon. But this is a pretty cute little whale sculpture. I'm not sure if you can see it that well, but you can see that we are 2,980 kilometers from Brisbane, but we'll be there hopefully in 3 days. Let's go.
South Australia. We turned around and tried to take a picture in front of the WA South Australian border sign that they've got, but I think there was a fire maybe, or some sort of damage to it, and they still haven't repaired it, so it's just sitting there derelict and you can't really get to it at all. But we turned around and took some pictures in front of
True Blue Route.
Yeah, and
we did this like what was that sign? The stray animal sign?
Yeah.
The iconic one.
Yeah.
We'll put a picture in. But yeah, we're going to a wiki camp that we found. It's on the Bunda Cliffs, so hopefully we can get a good spot and maybe take some photos, and then what else? Cook some dinner, cook some lunch, so we're back on the road tomorrow. We're all prepared for it. But yeah, the roads have been pretty good. They're not been that busy. Lots of trucks, but mainly coming from South Australia to WA, so we haven't really been caught behind too many, which is good. But yeah, been a good day really. So we have just enough sunlight left in the day that we're gonna set up camp, take some photos of the Bunda Cliffs. But basically, I don't want to get too close, but it's actually insane that you can stay here. Honestly, there's not really any walkways out where we're staying or where we've pulled up that you can kind of get out over the cliffs, but honestly, it's insane. And I wish it was whale season, and I keep saying it's insane, but I said to Sean earlier, it seems really surreal that we can just stay there on the cliffside, where you're like staying on the beach and you can just walk into the water. You can't. It's insane, actually. Crazy.
some water boiling to boil the potatoes. We're having a steak sandwich with some potato slices, chips.
Wow.
And then we're cooking up some chicken for chicken wraps tomorrow for lunch. And then Taylor's here prepping some snow peas and carrots for some snacks in the car tomorrow.
Wow, we seem so healthy.
No,
Don't be
not at all.
fooled.
But we're on the beautiful side of the cliffs here at the Bunda Cliffs, and we've just had the drone up, flew that on sunset. The stars are starting to come out, so it's quite nice. And it's not too cold of a night, and it's not too windy. So it's perfect.
Moon tonight.
We'll spin you around and we'll show you the moon.
It's gonna be so nice.
We'll see if we can get some pictures tonight of that.
Show me yours.
How good.
It's looking pretty good. And the stars are out. So after this, let's go stargazing, I reckon. Morning, guys. It's currently 6 AM and it's still pitch black. But Sean and I are just cooking up some brekkie. We got up at 5 and we just packed out in the car and kind of just took our time to get out because it was a little bit colder this morning. But basically having some bacon and sausage burgers for breakfast. And yeah, but last night was so peaceful. Like you'd wake up in the middle of the night and you could just hear the waves crashing on the side of the cliff, which is beautiful. But we slept pretty good and we're ready to tackle another big day of driving. But Sean's cooking up a storm and whatever.
We hope to get just past Port Augusta today. So we'll see how we go, and we'll find some sort of a free camp just out of Port Augusta, probably heading towards New South Wales border, but we'll see what the day brings.
We're really in for like another 10 to 12 hour day. We said last night we'd be happy to punch it today. We'll see how we go. So yeah. So Sean and I, we were driving after we left camp and there was like this beautiful glow coming up over the road and like over a hill. So Sean was like, it's the perfect chance to get the camera out and I reckon it would be a sick photo. But he wasn't very happy with how the photo turned out. But anyway, long story short, the view that we ended up at was even more beautiful than the sun. It was like a park, like a pull-in bay, and then there was a sign that said Marine Park Lookout. So we were like, oh well, we might as well come have a look. And honestly, the view is amazing. It's insane. So we put the tripod up, got some photos. Sean's got the drone up, so hopefully we get a really good few videos, photos. But honestly, I just can't get over it. We were just driving through Penong.
Penong, yeah.
And there was a sign that said Lake MacDonnell and it was like orange, pink, and then on the other side it was like, looked like blues.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were like, should we go? It's 15k, so we were like, yeah, why not? Look, It's just a salt lake, really. Put the drone up. It was like kind of like pink and blue.
Pink one side and then blue the other.
Yeah.
But it's more a greeny blue.
Yeah, I'd say like almost like a purple. I think the pink's kind of gone in, do you reckon?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
We'll put in some drone footage of it.
Yeah.
And you can see from there, but it's not a bad little spot to have a look at. If
Just
you've
the
never
road.
seen a salt lake before.
And just the road coming in was really corrugated, but hey, all part of the adventure. But when we drove past this pink bit up here, I reckon I'll stick the camera out as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is the pink bit. Doesn't really probably show much pink in my camera, but still alright. So we thought we'd come past the biggest windmill in Australia. And there she is. In all her beauty. The comet. So big shot. I'll get it in my camera. Anyway, they have like a little windmill farm. It's pretty cute actually.
Museum, really.
Pardon?
It's more a museum rather than a farm.
Okay then, it's a museum. I'll get my wording right. They're quite fascinating actually. So we have made it halfway across Australia. We're in Kimba. Sean did some editing and got in the passenger seat for the last 3 hours, so I sat and drove from Ceduna to Kimba, and now we head to Port Augusta. We wanted to try to get out of Port Augusta this afternoon, but I think we'll probably stay in Port Augusta tonight and then track a little bit more tomorrow. But you know, it is what it is. It's all part of the journey. We're still on time to get to Brisbane by Thursday, but yeah, it's been good. Just kind of, it's been good to get into the driver's seat and take into appreciation what Sean does when I'm sitting there. So we rolled into camp quite, well, it seems quite late, but it's only like 7 o'clock.
7:30.
But because it's so dark, it just seems so much later. So we're in
Wilmington
at
the beautiful Valley Caravan Park.
Look, we can't tell you what it looks like. All it has, we've got a unpowered site because we don't really need power. Even though we parked in one because we don't know where we're meant to be because we booked so late. And then it's got a toilet and a shower. So look, there's other people here, so it mustn't be that bad. But it's just a place to stay the night. There wasn't really many free camps around the area, and the free camp that we wanted to go to was still like 45 minutes from here, so we thought we better just pull in and get dinner and that sort of stuff.
It's about, I think it was 15-20 k's just outside of Port Augusta. That's why there was no real free camps hanging around. But the plan is to get on the road early again tomorrow and knock out probably a 11-hour driving day, maybe a little less, but we'll see how we go. So it leaves us with a shorter last driving day, so we can get into Brizzy and clean the car and that before we drop it off at Headspace. But we'll see how it goes.
Look, the drive in here was pretty crazy. From
It
Port
was
Augusta
very
to
windy.
here. Very
and we
windy.
had no idea what we were driving through, but we assumed there was cliffs either side of us.
It was like
with the handrails and that,
Yeah.
and there was like rock collapse signs.
Look, it was a little bit sketchy, but we made it safe, so that's all that matters. But yeah, we're cooking some dinner. I'll flip you around.
And lunch for tomorrow.
So we got some chicken wraps again. And we're gonna have some pasta for dinner. But look, all in all, it was a good day. We probably stopped a few times just to get photos and stuff, but can't really go
do
wrong.
a bit of exploring.
Look, you only come this way once, or a few times, but not often for us. So, look, it's all part of the adventure. This is a Sean special. Oh, so good. Good job, babe.
Good to go.
Morning, guys. We're currently 2 hours into driving today. We left camp at 6. It's currently 8:10, so we're on the road already. It's pretty quiet actually, not many cars out. It's probably good to hit the road early. We're about an hour from the South Australia New South Wales border, so we pretty much just hooking it today. Probably get to northern New South Wales. So tomorrow's a shorter drive and today will be our long day, but fingers crossed we make it to our point that we want to get to. We're not sure exactly what town or where we want to pull in between yet, but there's a few things that we want to see along the way and stop for a photo, but yeah, apart from that, we're tracking good. About 50 k's out of Broken Hill, so we're officially on New South Wales side of the border. This is our 3rd stay in 3 days, so it's pretty crazy, but hey, it's all part of it. We're on the Barrier Highway, and look, the roads are a lot different already, like not as wide. There's lots of shrubs on the side, and there's heaps and heaps of wildlife, so heaps of sheep, goats, and then there was heaps of like hawks and other birds, and then there's also heaps of emus, so some of them are sitting quite close, so just being really careful of them, but also heaps of roadkill too. So look, we might get our eagle photo. We did see an eagle, but it flew off as soon as we got out of the car, but fingers crossed we might see another one before we stop today. And yeah, we're heading, probably next stop will be Cobar. Get a picture in front of the sun. But if anything else cool pops up on our way, we'll do that. So we are on our way to Corinda, so that's where we think that we may stop tonight. But we literally just got blocked by some sheep. We're on an unsealed road, which look, is not ideal, but hey, maps is telling us that this is the quickest way, and
all part of the adventure.
It is all part of the adventure. But we are an hour out of Corinda. Not sure what it's going to be like. Not sure if it's even going to be worth it, but it's a place to sleep, place to eat. And then we'll hit the road tomorrow and we'll be in Brisbane. Oh yeah, we were literally gatekept by sheep, but they moved when we came, which was good. Wow, so this afternoon was a bit eventful. We went to a little town just out of Cobar, probably like 3 hours, 2 hours, little country town, filled up the car, and And then we were like, we'll go stay at Corinda tonight because it was kind of like a good stopping point for us for the day. Anyway, look, it wasn't good. Like, we stopped in at the free camp and there was like, Sean went and checked out the toilets and there was like needles and the windows had all been smashed out and there was no light, so we were like, nah, we're not staying here. And the other free camp was non-existent from Wiki Camp, so we were like, what do? We ended up just staying in the car and we drove to, where are we?
I don't actually know. We're at another free camp.
We're at another free camp an hour from Corinda, which means that tomorrow's drive will only be 7.5 hours. But honestly, it was eventful. Like from about 4 p.m. till now, or when we arrived in, we were just playing like watch out for the animals. There was all animals everywhere. Kangaroos jumping in front of us.
We're in the town of Walgett.
And
in New South Wales.
And this free camp is quite good. Like, it has a toilet block and they've got showers and like they look pretty clean. So, and there's a lot more people around. There was no one at Corinda. So,
and there's also lights.
And there's lights.
It's a massive thing.
But we're just cooking up some dinner and then probably head to bed. Sort out some accommodation for tomorrow night when we arrive in Brisbane.
The free camp is called Alex Trevelyan Park.
And look, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's got filtered water, toilet block, shower block, barbecues that you can use, bins,
and you got
secluded camp areas that you can sort of be close to people but park away at the same time.
If we're up in the morning when the sun's up, if we're not out of here before, we'll take a video of the little place. It's actually really cute. But yeah, I mean, it's doing what it needs to do. What are you cooking, Sean?
We're just cooking up some hamburgers tonight. Something nice, quick and easy.
This minced garlic parsley.
My watch is flat. It's currently 8:15 and we've sort of only just pulled in to camp in the last half hour. So something quick and easy. And then, yeah.
Off to bed.
Off to do a bit of planning and that, and then bed.
Morning, guys. So we had a bit of a sleep in this morning. It was cold again, so it was really hard to get out of bed. We got up, we got dressed, and Sean's just got some food on the barbie to have some brekkie. But the sunrise is coming up. Well, the sun's coming up, so the sunrise is really pretty. But I'll flip you around and I'll show you this little free camp that we stayed at. Like, you've got your toilets over there, and then this is just all pull-in bays. And this was our little bay last night. It's perfect. But yeah, the sun is beautiful this morning. Here's to another day. We're about 2 hours into today's journey. We just left a little town called Moree. I mean, it wasn't that little, it was kind of big, but it looked like a very nice town. There's been lots of cotton farms too, which is super interesting. I'm not used to seeing that in Western Australia. Is there any in Western Australia? We wouldn't know. But we're about an hour away from Queensland border, and then yeah, we'll be in Queensland. So the fourth state in 4 days. But yeah, the roads are pretty good. Not much traffic, not many trucks. So we're chilling. Just made it to our fourth state in 4 days, so we've just crossed the border into Queensland. We're feeling pretty good. Still loving the driving. Not but it's actually not been too bad. It's been pretty chill. I've been learning to crochet, so just been crocheting the whole time pretty much. And Sean's just been driving pretty much. I haven't really taken over again since last time I drove because of the animals yesterday, but maybe today if it's a little bit better. Otherwise I'll just relieve Sean when he needs. We are 4.5 hours out of our Airbnb that we booked just out of Brisbane for tonight, so I'll keep you updated. But so exciting, we're nearly there. Just stopped in Toowoomba to get some lunch because we hadn't come prepared, but the roads out of this place are crazy. Like, we're trying to get back on the highway, but like, oh well, yeah, we are on the highway, the flat highway, Sean. But like, look at this, it's crazy. We're like, I didn't realize we were like high up in a mountain. Or did you? No. Like, there's valleys everywhere. I feel like we're back in Europe. A bit more safer this time. So we made it to Brisbane. We got here what, like, it took us a really long time because we were like peak hour traffic, and then we stopped off and got some car cleaning stuff so that we can make sure the car's looking respectable to send off to Headspace tomorrow morning. But basically we checked into our little Airbnb. Think it's okay, babe?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. We just put some washing on. And then Sean's cooking some pizza dough. We're gonna let that rise and do its thing. We'll probably go off and clean the car. Probably hang out this load of washing. And then, yeah, fingers crossed. And then obviously sort out all our bags because we go to Cairns, but it's kind of like, we've got to sort out.
We're going to condense it down because we're going on a plane, and yeah, we've got to...
Like, we've got our big Yeti bags, but we've also got to add stuff to them, like toiletries and probably like jumpers and stuff. But
and it's trying to fit like the camera gear and drone and tripod and that in as well. But we'll work it out.
If we need to buy extra luggage, we'll buy extra luggage. But hey, again, it's all part of the adventure. So we'll come back when our pizza dough is ready, and we'll actually show you the car as well because it is filthy. So we might do like a before and after. But yeah, that's where we're at. At the car wash, we're in like one of the truck bays so that we can stand up on like this little thing and wash the roof so it's nice and clean for Headspace. I'll flip you around and I'll show you the bugs that we've captured the last few days. It's actually insane. Why are they so dumb? They just fly straight into your car. It's insane. Yeah, look, I think she's going to take a lot, but we'll show you the after in a second. Well, more than a second, probably a few minutes. And this is the after. So definitely a lot better than what it was. But hey, she'll need some TLC when we get back. So we put the pizza dough in the Weber because we've got the aircon on in here. Oh, look at it. You did pretty good, didn't you?
How good.
Morning, guys.
So we just dropped the trophy off at Headspace and had a bit of a look around. It's pretty well set up here. A few things we overlooked. We solar input on the top, so I've just added that on. The workshop managers turned around and suggested that, so we'll get that on. But yeah, drop it off here for what?
Until the 6th of May. So
6th of May, so
it's the 23rd today. Pick it up on the 6th of May.
So 12 days.
Yeah.
12 days time. We'll come back and pick it up, and it'll be a lot more comfortable to sleep in than
what
our
we
mattresses
were
on the box.
in.
But yeah,
it's exciting.
very exciting.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Nervous, but excited.
Stay tuned.